important to recognize what's happened in our past and how that influences us today and gives us the liberties and freedoms that we have and the ones we need to keep fighting for.
Folks like on my age, we didn't have much chances to celebrate and fully be ourselves.
Of course, I changed my color to blue because that was more quote unquote masculine.
Being called a slur as I'm walking to the library after school.
I grew up knowing that I always did like girls and I always knew I was different, but I couldn't act on how I wanted to act.
What's the problem with consenting adults having some fun, being romantic, or falling in love?
They had civil unions, and to me, that's just kind of a, we're not okay with you officially being, I can't officially be your wife or officially be your husband. We're just going to give you this little piece of paper and kind of, pat you on the head and tell you it's okay.
My wife and I lived in San Francisco at the time, and we went to the courthouse. We went and got married ourselves that day.
It was actually a huge relief for us because we knew that we could go anywhere in the United States and that our union would be recognized.
Why did it take so long? You go to that point.
When you think about where we've come with our rights, you've got to remember that so many of them, just 2 years ago, rights that we have earned.
These are actual discussions. These are things we're having to build laws around to protect other people just for being who they are and how they were born.
To me, we have a long way to go, and it's very clear. And we need to push for change, for tolerance, for acceptance, and most importantly, for love. What it comes down to me, is love.
I think it's really important for us as society to really embrace and celebrate everyone's individuality with open arms.
Pride Month gives us the opportunity to encourage others to come out and, celebrate that love is love and that everyone can be who they truly are.
I celebrate Pride today because I couldn't before.
Hoy celebro el Día del Orgullo Gay porque antes no podía.
I celebrate Pride because he couldn't.
I celebrate Pride because we couldn't.
Because they couldn't.
Because I couldn't.
Because they couldn't.
Because I couldn't.
Because they couldn't.
Because they couldn't.
After 2 years where we couldn't.
I celebrate Pride because some still can't.